dare I say this actually kind of looks like the picture on the box. Okay, so check this out. I am trying for the very first time this McCain pizza, I was gonna say pizza pockets, see, force a habit, but no, this is the cheeseburger pockets. That's right, so I was walking around the grocery store, of course, and I saw these on sale. They're for $7 Canadian, and I was intrigued. I was like, you know what? I like cheeseburgers. And this one, like, take a look at this description here. Cheeseburger pocket, it's with ground beef and cheese with a dill pickle flavored sauce. So I'm really excited to try this because, again, as I said, I love cheeseburgers. And if this can scratch that itch, I mean, we have a winner. So let's see if this tastes any good in this video. We're gonna unbox this, we're gonna cook this, we're gonna try this. We're going to take it apart and look at the details. And I'll let you know at the end of the video if I'd get this again. All right, well, let's do this. So here we go. McCain pockets, cheeseburger pockets. Let's go ahead and open this here. So this is frozen, and let's just unbox this here. Okay, look at this. All right. So here we go. So you get 6 of these. Okay, let's look at the cooking instructions, but actually I'm gonna put some of this in the freezer so that it doesn't thaw while we're doing this review. Give me a second. Okay, so let's cook one of these. Here are the preparation instructions. You can pause that if you want. So there are microwave and oven instructions, but you know what? I've decided to go for the microwave, kind of stealing a page from the greatest frozen food reviewer. Of course, I'm talking about Greg, the frozen food master from Freezer Burns. I like how he always said, you know what, if they give you 2 instructions, microwave and oven, go for the microwave, go for the lowest common denominator, as he likes to say, because it'll only go up from there. So I'm gonna review this by microwaving it and know that if it tastes good or if I like it, it'll only get better from there. I'm assuming it's gonna taste better if you cook it in the oven, but for today, we're gonna do the microwave. So let's see, we're gonna wrap the frozen bun with a paper towel and place in the microwave. Heat on high, we're only gonna do one, so we're gonna do it for about 70 to 90 seconds. Okay, well, let me prepare that and we'll be right back. Okay, let's go ahead and wrap this in a paper towel. Okay, in the microwave, this goes. Okay, so I'm just letting it stand in the microwave for a few minutes as per the instructions. It says it right there, allow to stand for 3 minutes. While that's doing that, let's take a look at the box here, a little closer look. So again, McCain Pockets Cheeseburger. Oh, it sounds great. Again, ground beef and cheese with dill pickle flavor sauce. You know what? Look at that. I love a good cheeseburger. And if this can taste like that, whew, we have a winner. Okay, here's some more info here. Baked, not fried. No artificial colors and flavors. Good stuff. Okay, here's some nutrition facts. Feel free to pause that if you want to read it more carefully. And also too, here is the ingredients. You can also pause that. Now, yeah, there is a lot of ingredients here. A lot of this I can't pronounce. So, oh, actually, I recognize a lot of this. Anyways, look, I'm not a nutrition expert or anything. Oh, also too, I just noticed this. This nutrition facts is for 2 buns and I'm only having 1. So just divide this in half if you're only having 1 at a time. But all right, yeah, McCain Pockets Cheeseburger. Let's see the finished product, shall we? Okay, so here we go. It is cooked, it feels warm. Let's unwrap the treasures within. It's pretty hot. I don't know if this looks to you like it's cooked, but it is. It's very hot. So let me get this out of the way. Okay. Now again, you can't really tell just by looking at this. Again, it doesn't look nicely golden toasted. Again, this was in the microwave. It's not in the oven. But let's cut this in half, and through the power of editing, we're gonna do it right away. Here we go. Ta-da! It's like magic. Okay, so there you go. So here it is inside. And actually, I do realize this side here looks kind of crisp and not toasted, I guess, because it was in the microwave. But all right, let's check out the filling here. You know, I'm gonna kind of sacrifice 1/2 just to kind of look inside. You know what? Dare I say? What do you think? Dare I say this actually kind of looks like the picture on the box. Look at that. You can see the beef there and you can see cheese. Now, obviously there's no pickles in here, but it says it comes with the pickle flavored sauce. But yeah, this kind of looks like a cheeseburger. It has meat, it has cheese, has I guess like a tomato-ish sauce. See, I got my food on my gloves, but I gotta say visually it looks pretty good. Again, I don't know if you can tell, but this is pretty hot, so I'm gonna be very careful not to burn myself. But let's take a first bite. Again, I hope I don't burn myself. Okay, interesting first bite. You know, let me take another bite before I give some initial thoughts. Here we go. Okay, so here are my initial impressions. This is going to be very strange to say, but this reminds me of the meat you get in pastas. I know you're like, what are you talking about? Like, this is kind of a coincidence. I didn't plan this, but I recently reviewed the iconic Michelina's lasagna, and I'm telling you, this kind of has that familiar taste. The beef is it's like a pasta sauce. I know that sounds strange, but if I took the filling from that Michelina's lasagna and kind of put it in one of these buns, it kind of almost tastes the same. It really almost tastes like that. Does this taste like a cheeseburger? Does it taste like a cheeseburger? I would say at first glance, at first taste, no. But yeah, but you can really taste that beef, that ground beef. So it's got that going for it. So in that sense, if you associate a burger with beef, then yeah, this actually does taste very beefy. But it tastes like a pasta. It tastes like a tomato sauce. It tastes like it's like ground beef in a pasta sauce. And yeah, I guess you can taste that cheese. Can you taste that dill pickle flavor? You know, let me take another bite. 1 second. Okay, I'm torn. Can I taste the dill pickle flavor sauce? If I try really hard to focus on it, I suppose there is a hint, an essence of dill pickle sauce. But here's the thing. If I didn't know there was a dill pickle flavored sauce in here, would I have guessed that there was dill pickle sauce? I'm not sure if I would. And you know what? If it's so faint, and it's just a little tiny hint of dill pickle sauce that, you know, I can barely taste it, then it really is, it might as well not even have been there. I kind of wish that dill pickle flavor was a little stronger. That actually would have made it feel more like a cheeseburger. So yeah, this is a very interesting product. And yeah, let me give my final thoughts. It might be a little bit surprising. And you know what? Seeing this final bite here, let's just open this up like this. Might as well finish this off. So here we go. Final bite of the cheeseburger pockets. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I guess I should talk about the outside pastry here of that bun. Now, obviously it was microwaved, but it's not soggy, surprisingly, and it's not crispy or, yeah, it's obviously not crispy. If I did it in the oven, I'm sure it'd be a little bit more crispier, but the pastry, even though it was microwave, is still fine. I'm always a fan of the McCain Pockets, the actual breading crust bun, whatever you want to call it. Nicely salted, good flavor. But okay, final thoughts. McCain Cheeseburger Pockets. Would I get it again? Well, actually, sorry, before I get into that, just very quickly, if you are new to the channel, welcome. If you don't know me, I am the grocery store dude, and this channel is all about trying interesting grocery store food, just like this McCain Pockets cheeseburger. So, you know, I try frozen food, microwave TV dinner, chips, frozen pizza, things like that. So if you want to see what I review next, feel free to subscribe. And also too, if you're enjoying this review, hit that like button. Let me know that you like these types of videos, and I can maybe review more McCain Pocket Cheeseburger items. Sorry, not the cheeseburger pockets. I meant the different type of pockets, because McCain makes tons of different types of pockets. But anyways, okay, so here's the thing. Would I get this again? The answer is going to surprise you. Yes, I would. I know. Shocker. Does it taste good? Yes, I'm actually enjoying this. I like this. But the thing is, I know I might have sounded negative during the review, but I would actually get this again. I like the taste. It tastes good. But here's the funny thing. Here's the surprising thing. It doesn't really taste like a cheeseburger. As I said, it tastes like, I don't know, it tastes like pasta and meat to me, like pasta sauce. Sorry, I keep saying pasta, not the actual pasta noodles or whatever, but the actual sauce. Like again, I compare it to the Michelina's lasagna. If I took that ground beef and that sauce and I put it in a bun, this is basically what it tastes like. So I actually do like these, and I would get it again. I would, if I'm craving kind of just good ground beef with a nice tomato sauce, you know, with some cheese, with I guess a faint hint of dill pickle and a nice decent pastry. Yeah, I would get this again. And again, I microwave this, so I'm sure it would be even better if I put it in the oven. But I mean, what is that? The oven takes 16 to 18 minutes or 70 to 90 seconds. I mean, it's tough to compete with 70 to 90 seconds, especially if you count that you got to preheat the oven and all that stuff. So anyways, McCain Pockets Cheeseburger. It doesn't really taste like a cheeseburger, but I still liked it and I would get it again. All right, well, until next time, enjoy these foods in moderation, of course.